Hey club members, welcome back to another video here on the channel, and I'm excited because I'm introducing a new segment today. The goal behind this segment, which is called Animators Spotlight, is going to be all about introducing different types of people that have at least made an impact throughout the history of animation, or currently doing that, and just in general if they're an animator themselves, or at least help do something to really bring animation forward. I just really hope the people that I present can be people that you can find some interest in and that you can feel inspired by in terms of what you're doing yourselves in terms of animation. First person I want to introduce is Stuart Blackton. Blackton was born on January 5th, 1875 in Sheffield, England, so not originally from the US. Though a little later, when he got the start of his career, he actually moved to the United States. What we can know about him in the beginning of his career is that he had interviewed Thomas Edison himself, which is a pretty cool fact about him, and that he had gained interest in film after he had interviewed Edison, because in history itself, Edison did his own sort of things in terms of experimenting with the video camera and seeing what it was capable of, which must have had an impact on Blackton. Eventually, he had founded a U.S. motion picture studio with Albert E. Smith, and they called it Videograph. Videograph was well known for, I guess, a lot of films, and their first one notably was The Burglar on the Roof, made in 1897. Blackton is considered the father of American animation due to an animation he himself would create called Humorous Phases of Funny Faces. And in short, I'll just call it Funny Faces. He had made Funny Faces back in 1906, and at least the big thing about that is he himself was working on this, so he had the video camera with him, shooting at 20 frames per second for making these drawings and compiling them to the animation. Big thing is that this wasn't made with paper and pencil, so what you could see is drawing on each layer, flipping them together, and making that fluid animation that we know today. But it was more of, he had a chalkboard, so just one layer, one frame if you could say that even, and he would use the chalk to draw each image himself and erase it all again when he was done with it, and then draw the next one to really create that movement. What he also did though is, so he didn't have to draw every single one, which would take a long time, is that he had used some cutouts even to create some of the animations that you can see in the video itself. And I feel like in the video, as you're going through it, you can really see the difference between when he's using the chalk on the drawing and then what becomes the cutouts themselves. And he even utilizes the eraser as well to really show different parts of animation. The last couple of things about Blackton himself is that eventually his motion picture company Videograph was sold to Warner Brothers Studios in 1926, and then he eventually himself died on August 13th, 1941. He definitely made a huge impact in terms of what Funny Faces, when it first presented to that audience, must have been absolutely revolutionary, and in terms of how it would forever impact film as it moved, shortly after that animation was shown, and just years on, to what we are today. For the rest of this video, I'll take the time to present you with the video itself. What I'll do is just say that any information about the club, I'll put that in the description of this video. Then for the rest of this, enjoy the video. Thanks for watching.